Guest 1, 5, 4, 3.
Diane, I just want to be sure we have the right title for you again, so will you give it to me so we make sure we put that up on screen?
Okay, Dianne, Amiotte-Seidel, the Thunder Valley Food Sovereignty Director.
Okay. All right, so you are Food Sovereignty Director for Thunder Valley. First of all, let's explain to the folks what food sovereignty means.
Okay, food sovereignty means to be self-sustainable, being able to grow your own food, to be able to, I'm just like,
That's okay.
okay.
We can edit and
Okay.
start it again.
Okay, should I start over?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, my name is Dianne Amiotte-Seidel. I'm the Food Sovereignty Director for Thunder Valley. And food sovereignty, what food sovereignty means is to be self-sustainable, be able to live off the land. Our ancestors many years ago lived off the land and ate nothing but buffalo and had like corn and turnips, and so that's what I'm hoping to see in the future for our younger generation, is to be self-sustainable and to eat healthier and be able to grow their own food and be self-sustainable.
Okay. And the situation right now is that folks living on the reservation shop outside the reservation for their food, is that right?
Yes, they have to travel hundreds of miles. Like they travel to Rapid City. It's a 150-mile round trip to buy fresh produce, to buy fresh meat. There's only 2 grocery stores on the Pine Ridge Reservation, and the Pine Ridge Reservation is the 2nd largest reservation in the United States. A lot of our people on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation do not have transportation, and so it's really hard where they shop at the convenience stores, and the convenience stores don't have fresh produce, fresh meat, fresh vegetables, or fruit, and so it's hard for them to be able to eat healthy.
Yes.
And so that's our goal. The Thunder Valley Food Sovereignty Initiative is to help our generation to eat healthier and to become self-sustainable.
Okay. And when was the Food Sovereignty project started?
Okay, it's called the Lakota Food Sovereignty Coalition. That was created by Thunder Valley before my time. When I came aboard, there was only 2 members, and now we have around 15 members that are businesses, nonprofit organizations, individuals. And what we do is we have our monthly meetings, and we try to, before the COVID, we would go around on the reservation and have our meetings at different districts so we could invite the community members to see what their needs were. For example, one wanted to learn how to garden, or some needed food safety, or high tunnel trainings. So we're there to help the community members, and just last year, in February of 2020, right before the COVID hit, we had our first annual Lakota Food Summit in Rapid City at the Rushmore Plaza Holiday Inn, which was a huge success. We had over 300 people that had attended.
Wow.
Our first day, we had, it was called a chef event, and our famous Sean Sherman, the sous chef, he led the chef event and brought in, there was 8 native chefs that cooked nothing but decolonized foods. And then
Hold on one second. What does decolonized food mean?
okay, decolonized foods is like everything off the land, no grease, no flour, no fatty. It's like we had buffalo meat, cactus salads, dried turkey. There was so much great food there.
Healthy.
It was super. And then what they did is they presented about what they were going to cook and pass out samples. And so they had their station after their presentation, they had their station in each corner. And then the public got to go around and sample all the decolonized foods. And we had a hoop dancer, Delicina Chief Eagle. She was performing while people were eating and snacking. It was such a great day. The second, third day we had 4 breakout sessions every 45 minutes. And we had super great keynote speakers. We had a farm to school keynote speaker. We had the intertribal agriculture. Zach Duchenal was there. We had Alex Whiteplume. He grows hemp on the Pine Ridge Reservation. He makes that's how he makes a living, and he's doing a great job. He's very successful. And yeah, we just had so many great presenters. Those are the keynote speakers, and then our presenters we had like the climate change, gardening for success, honeybee.
Wow, you had a full 3 days.
It was so great. It was I was so amazed. We also had a teepee inside the Holiday Inn.
Huh.
Set up, and they said that's the first time they've ever had a teepee in their whole life inside Holiday Inn. It was great. We were planning our second annual in August, the second annual Lakota Food Summit, but with the Delta variant that hit, we postponed it.
Yes.
So we're looking at having it in February of 2022. So now we can't call it an annual, so it'll be just the Lakota Food Sovereignty Summit.
Okay. So right now, you said you had private gardens. How many private gardens on the reservation?
We tilled, I think there was over 15, 16 gardens that we tilled for the community members. A lot of them were the elders this year.
Okay.
And there was one district where we tilled 6 gardens for the community members. And then one spirit in Oyate Techa that are coalition members, they would go to different community members or communities or different districts and see who needed gardens. So we all just worked together to make sure we try to cover the whole Pine Ridge Indian Reservation.
And what kind of, excuse me one moment, pause. I was just going to ask you about what kind of techniques, et cetera, do you teach the folks who have the gardens?
Okay, but we work with the Oglala Lakota College Ag Extension and also the South Dakota State University. They have a lot of, it's their profession that they come in and they do trainings for our community members. For example, Leslie Henry, she is one of the instructors for the college center, and she'll come in and teach gardening for success. And she'll teach like fruit tree planting.
Fruit tree planting.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so she's done this she's ready to retire. Actually, she has 15 months left, but she's done it her whole life. And so she has, that's her expertise, so she'll come in and she'll do the training in areas like that. And then we order the fruit trees, and everyone that attends, they will get a bundle of the fruit trees to plant in their homes or around their homes. And then we have, again, like South Dakota State University, they have their expertise in climate change or high tunnels. So
What is high tunnel?
high tunnels is it's like a hoop house kind of like, and then it protects the plants.
Yes.
And so we'll be getting 20 high tunnels in that well, the first year we'll have 10, and the second year we'll have 10 more. And it'd be for the community members that are, that will attend our trainings, but they have to attend our trainings, and then we're working with Thunder Valley Housing that teaches these financial literacy classes, so they'll have to learn all that. They have to go through a certain stage in order to get a high tunnel put in at their residence.
So are you funded through a grant of some kind?
Yes, we get, I have probably about 3 different grants that I am currently working under, and also a funder.
What are the grants that you're receiving?
We have we just received a NAF grant.
What is next?
It's a Native American Agriculture grant,
Okay,
and,
from where? From the US government?
yes.
Okay.
And then we have the Newman's Own Foundation is a funder that.
Newman's Own? Oh, Paul Newman?
Yes.
Oh, how cool.
We had them for like probably 4 years. Yeah.
What did they fund? Is something in particular, like
Um,
salad ingredients?
Okay, this is so neat. This is, we're gonna gear a different direction.
Okay.
Last year they funded like gardening, the chickens, our demo farm, everything, and this year, they're helping us fund, we're gearing towards buffalo now. So we already have the chickens, and so now we're gearing towards buffalo, and so I created a food sovereignty activity book. It's like a bicultural activity book, and it's for little kids, 1st through 3rd grade, and it tells about the buffalo and how our ancestors utilized every part of the buffalo.
Yes.
And then also it talks about gardening. So I was thinking that the little kids are always left out,
Yes.
and we need to teach them at an early age. And so we have that, so it's in Lakota and it's in English. And so now I will be purchasing a buffalo, and I'm getting buffalo jerky made to go with the book to pass out to the children on the
What
planet
a wonderful idea.
I'm excited.
Yes. Is that by any chance the Tonka bar that you're getting?
No.
No,
It's
okay.
totally different.
Okay.
We have our own label created. I just got it finalized. And so it'll be a little 1 ounce buffalo jerky, and has no additives, no anything. It's gonna be dried meat, just
Yes.
dried buffalo meat, and that's it.
Terrific. So what are the future plans for the Lakota food sovereignty?
We have so many different things right now going on. We're gonna continue with the chickens and continue to help. We start off with 550 chickens every year. We get babies, and then once they get bigger, we keep them for like a year. Then we turn around and donate them out to the community members so they could start their own chicken farm. And then we currently are working on getting a pasture, a lease, with the tribe, or with the BIA, and to get our own buffalo herd started. And then also, like I said, we have these high tunnels that we will be getting, so we'll be getting a high tunnel up.
Yeah.
We already have a geothermal greenhouse that we've been growing in there every year, different vegetables. And then also, we have 5 beehives that we're gonna be we'll be getting that going. So
Wow.
we have a lot of different things going on. And then
Yes.
plus we have the summit that we'll be working on. And then also, I'll be going into the schools again. We do have it's called a food sovereignty curriculum. And it's made for the older the middle school kids, 5th through 7th, and it talks about food sovereignty. What we do is we'll do a pre-test with them, and to see if they know anything about gardening or anything about vegetables or canning or, and then we'll take the book inside the classroom and we'll work with them, or either we'll have the health teacher or the bicultural teacher work with them in the book. And then when they're done, they'll give a post-test and see what they have learned. And then so I enter their scores into, it's called Salesforce, where it keeps track where the scores could compare if the students have learned. Yeah, so I have it in 13 schools already on the Pine Ridge Reservation.
Wow. What a comprehensive approach to food sovereignty you've instituted.
Yeah.
You are one busy woman.
Yes.
I thank you so much for your time this morning. Thank you, Diane.
You're welcome. I enjoyed it.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I have so much more to share.
You want to say it now?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just,
We'll
yeah, it's so busy there. We have so much going on.
All right.
Wow.
So,
Well, thank you. Thank you. By the way, you talked about several things, like the summit last year. Do you have photos or anything from there that we
I
could?
do.
Oh, could we, how would be the best way to get those? Because